This is my second video about converting an Addams family pinball game from the original incandescent lamps to LED lamps. The first video suggested that the best results were from single SMD type LED lamps. In this video, we'll explore whether using all white or colored LEDs work better in the general playfield, particularly where colored lenses are located. We'll also compare frosted versus unfrosted lamps. For the tests, we'll focus on what is visually the most important area of the playfield, the mansion room. Here's what it looks like with the original incandescent lamps. If it looks a little dim, well, it is. I've set the camera's position and exposure to capture the view, brightness, and color as close to what would be seen if you were actually playing the game. Under normal lighting, the lamps under the lenses really don't put out much light. With the camera settings all the same, here's what the mansion room looks like with all warm white, non-ghosting LED lamps. Almost. This lamp requires a bayonet type base, and one of the two that I got didn't work, so this is still the old incandescent lamp. But this isn't a complete loss because it helps demonstrate how much brighter the LEDs are. The other bayonet lamp that I got that did work went down here. The red is still an incandescent lamp because I forgot to order enough for it. What the rest of the lamps show is that the LEDs are much brighter and for the most part make the colored lenses more intense. The only downside is that the lamp under the red lens washes out the red so much it almost ends up looking orange. Next, let's swap out all of the lamps under the colored lenses with LEDs of the same color. Guess what? I messed up again. I forgot to order enough oranges for all 5 locations. So these two still have white lights behind them. But you know what? I actually like this better. Having all the same color is a little boring. Leaving these two white so they come out a lighter orange creates more colors and I think makes the display more entertaining. So I'm going to keep it this way. Switching out the white light behind this red lens let me move that white lamp over to here. So now all 3 of these are white. Back to the reds. I tried every trick in the book to get the camera to record this red as it really looks and completely failed. Although it's recording as sort of a magenta pink with yellow hotspots in the center, in person this is the purest, most intense red I have ever seen. It's simply great. In the same way, the greens are also a brilliant, pure, intense green, which, thanks to my camera, is being shown to you as a cyan color. These are great colors too, not at all what you're seeing on the camera. And finally, the yellow. It didn't work out at all well. It's too dim and slightly off color. I tried a pink LED, which sounds crazy, but it's recommended by Comet Pinball. And while it worked much better, I actually prefer the warm white lamp behind the yellow lens. These are all clear domed LEDs. I'm going to swap them out with frosted LEDs and see how that looks. Remember I just said I was going to swap out all of the clear domed lights with frosteds? Well, I lied. While making the change, I noticed that the differences were so minor that I left some of the clear domed LEDs in place to make comparisons easier. Looking down here to these 2 whites, the lower is the frosted lens while the middle is the clear. The frosted isn't just dimmer, it looks a little dingy, almost yellow. I think I prefer the brighter clear dome. If this white looks a little different, it is. This is what a sunlight colored lamp looks like. I think it has too much blue in it, which gives it a harsh appearance. I hate to imagine what a bright white would look like. They're even bluer. Here's another example. This is the clear dome. This is the frosted dome. The more I look at these, the more I like the clear domed LEDs better. Besides being slightly brighter, they focus more light in the middle of the lens, which brings out the starburst design molded into the lenses. So, what I've learned from all of this is that I prefer the clear domed, single SMD type lamps with matching colors under the colored lenses. I wish everything I had learned about LEDs was good, but there are a couple of downsides. Because LEDs react to fluctuations in voltage much more than incandescents, the subtle flicker in the lights caused by the AC current being fed to them is more pronounced than with the original lamps. Second, if you use playfield details to help aim shots, and there's a lamp near the flipper The brighter LEDs may create enough glare to interfere with aiming. Still, viewed overall, I think the pros far outweigh the cons. Next up, I'm going to see what LEDs do for the translight. Until I get that video posted, I hope you'll stop by my main website at waynesthisthandthat.com for many more pinball-related pages. Thanks for watching.